What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today this video is going to be doing predictions for games going on Wednesday, March 6th. Got a couple good games going on tonight that I'm going to be talking about in a few moments here. But before I do that, I'm going to get into my recap of some games that happened last night. So the first takeaway coming from Purdue, they lost at Minnesota, which leaves a three-way tie between Purdue, Michigan, and Michigan State. So Michigan State and Michigan face off on Saturday. So if Purdue can win, they will at least get a share of the Big Ten regular season title. So that'll be interesting to see. So I'll be looking forward to some games in the Big Ten on Saturday. Second takeaway coming from Tennessee and Kentucky. Both those teams won. So Tennessee stays one game ahead of Kentucky in the SEC regular season standings. They're tied with LSU, who's a half game back. But I think Tennessee will win out and ultimately win the SEC overall. As we see LSU playing against Florida, going to be a great game there. And the final takeaway coming from Kansas and Oklahoma. Kansas 14 straight seasons with a Big 12 regular season title championship is over. They lost to Oklahoma. They played poorly, lost by 13 to unranked Oklahoma. So their streak is over. Kansas State or Texas Tech will be winning the Big 12. Could be co-champions there. So that's going to be a different thing to see in the Big 12. So those are my three takeaways from last night. So now I'm going to go ahead and get to my recap or my picks for tonight. First game I'm going to be talking about coming from number 16 Marquette at Seton Hall. Both these two teams coming off losing streaks, as Marquette has lost 2 in a row. Seton Hall has lost 3 in a row. I do like Marquette in this game. Marcus Howard is going to be too much in this one. Going up against Miles Powell of Seton Hall, 2 of the top scorers in the Big East. I do like Marquette, though. The Hauser brothers are going to come to play, I believe, especially Joe. He's been playing well as of late. So I do like Marquette, a favorable 2-point spread there. Seton Hall has struggled at home in this season, struggled as well in the Big East overall. Marquette's going to bounce back after the 2 losses. So like I said, I do like Marquette in that game. Next game I'll be talking about coming from number 10 LSU at Florida. As you can see, the line is even here. Going to be a great game. Florida, a very good defensive team, going up against a very big oriented LSU team. LSU really likes to pound it down low to Naz Reid, Big B Williams as well. But Tremont Waters as well, one of the best point guards in the country, which is why I do like LSU in this game. Going to be a tough test against a very good defensive team in Florida. But I do like LSU just because of the way they can pound it down low and kick it out, and got guys that can shoot the ball as well. So I do like LSU in that game. So the next game we got coming from Iowa State at West Virginia. Iowa State favored in this game by 8. West Virginia had a couple of suspensions already this year, out some of their big players. So I do like Iowa State in this game, coming off a loss at Texas. They're not playing their best basketball right now, but against West Virginia, a team that's very low on players right now, I do like the Cyclones. Mario Shayok, Horton Tucker, they got a lot of guys that can shoot the ball from deep. So I do like the Cyclones over the Mountaineers. West Virginia team that struggled, like I've said. So I do like Iowa State in that game. Next game we got coming from Notre Dame Clemson. As you can see here, Clemson is favored by this one over a weak Notre Dame team. Notre Dame, a very young team. Clemson favored by 3. I do like them to cover that. A very good defensive team in Clemson. I think their scoring is going to pick it up a little bit as well over a very weak defensive team in Notre Dame. So I do like Clemson to cover that one. Marquise Reed's going to play well, I believe, against TJ Gibbs. TJ Gibbs not very efficient on the offensive end, the point guard for Notre Dame. So I do like Clemson in that game. Favorable by 3. That's a very favorable spread for a team in the Tigers. So like I said, I do like Clemson in that one. So the next game we got coming from Georgia Tech at NC State. NC State favored by 11. Georgia Tech, a very defensive-oriented team, going up against a very offensive-oriented team in NC State. NC State at home, I do like them to hit quite a few shots against Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's offense is not going to be able to hang with NC State, the Wolfpack. A lot of very athletic guards for them. I think they're going to match up well with Georgia Tech. So I do like NC State to cover that 11-point spread. Georgia Tech's not going to be able to match NC State in three-point shots there, so I do like NC State to play well at home against the Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech. Next game we got coming from Oklahoma State at Baylor. Going to be a good one here. Baylor, one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country. I think that's going to be the difference in this game. Oklahoma State has lost 4 of their last 5. Struggled on the road as well. Lost their last 3 on the road. So I do like Baylor in this game. I think they're going to get on the offensive glass. Oklahoma State's not a great rebounding team. So I do like Baylor. Makai Mason, I think he's going to play well, shoot the ball extremely well against Oklahoma State. Got to keep Lindy Waters to a minimum, though. But overall, I do like Baylor just because of their rebounding ability to get the win over Oklahoma State in that one. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. Subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate you guys watching these videos. Have a great night watching college basketball. Like I said, I appreciate you guys watching these videos. And have a great night watching college basketball.